Welcome to Guys Talk Knives. We're talking about a pandemic here.
And pandas eating eucalyptus.
That's right.
Actually, pandas eating koalas.
Actually, you catch during this pandemic, before you become the panda, that's your first craving.
Is eucalyptus?
Yes.
Which is really weird, because again, it should be bamboo.
That's right. It is weird.
That'd be a bamboo pandemic.
So
What you're saying is it would be a very cute but scary world.
it really would.
It would be. No, it would be World of Warcraft. After whatever edition that I wasn't playing at that point, added the pandas. The Kung Fu pandas. I kid you not.
Now, here's what's funny is,
Yeah.
during this pandemic, would you just turn instantly, or was it a slow process?
It would be slower than the werewolf transformation, American Werewolf in London,
Right?
but potentially faster than, say, the transition to a monster in Tusk.
So to me, I think it would be completely hilarious if you like you're just driving along with your friends like, oh, he's got the pandemic.
The problem would be is if you had 4 people and you were all in a Mini Cooper and you all turned into pandas at one time, but it would sink. And then there would just be black and white fur popping out of the sides of the car.
Welcome to Guys Talk Knives Live, episode 86, where we promise no one will actually turn into a panda on this show.
I make no such promise.
We are live in the James Earl Jones Memorial Studio.
Die?
No,
Oh.
but it will be called that once he does. James, you are
Can we
my
start
father.
adding a little sign for every celebrity of whatever level that passes away
right.
the day before?
And at the end of the year, we'll just run the list in a somber
In
episode
memoriam.
of Guys Talk in Memoriam.
Amazing. December 30th, in memoriam episode of Guys
When I think
Talk
of him, I just always think of Field of Dreams. Like, peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
See, that one and the other baseball movie I love with him in it, which is Sandlot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Blind James Earl
Oh,
Jones.
so good.
Always good.
So good.
Guys, we got some fun stuff to go through here. We have
do.
some business to get into. We're going to
Get your
slap a
business
picture
done.
over our faces in just a minute, but not quite yet. I like to tease Jonathan with this. We have a hella good prize that went out today.
Yeah.
The hella knife Cletton, not to be confused with a
Cletton!
kitten.
Or some clutter.
Or some
I was
clutter.
watching Hoarders.
It's a clutter kitten.
Can you imagine if hoarders were just addicted to knives? And their houses were just piled to the ceiling?
I think we'd call those
with knives?
VIP customers. The winner of the Hella Cletton, which was a small pocket knife, a lockback from Hella, was Don Harned.
Cool.
Or Harned.
I was showing that off.
Or Horn.
we
Warned?
went out to
Is that
eat
like
on-
warned? That is like
Harned.
Harned.
Harned. We went out to eat with friends on Friday, and I was showing that one off on my phone, and they were both like, "What? That's just kind of fantastic."
Feels so good
yeah,
in
it
your
does.
hand. It was fantastic. But
So Don, I hope you dig it, man.
yeah, Don's going to get that. We caught up with him this morning. Now it's time for the picture. Jonathan, put it up. Guys, if you didn't see this yesterday, I'm going to lean this way because the picture's like right in between us right now. The new Kershaw Knockout Sprint Run is up on the site, ready for order. I'm going to tell you this straight away. We are told it's going to be in our hands in a matter of days. Yes?
Yeah. It's like
so
shipping,
it's like
shipping.
shipping. So it's not like you're going to get the Sprint Run pre-order and have to wait a million months to do it.
No.
It's up there right now for $129.99. This is an M390 version with a stonewash finish, carbon fiber handles. This is just a really, really nice EDC Sprint
It's
Run
groovy.
from Kershaw. You can see it in the lovely picture that's right in between us right
Here-ish.
now. That's the Kershaw Knockout. Go get one of those. We will run out of them. You can put the picture down now.
It's a really cool piece. We don't have a whole lot of them coming in, and we sold a good many yesterday.
We
So
did.
Jump on it.
Yes. Jimmy Slash, just a reminder, will be in the house with us live 1 week. Oh, Jimmy Slash in the house. He'll be here with us live 1 week from today on the show.
Heck yeah.
Noon Eastern. Make sure you tune in for that. He's bringing the brisket.
Sweet.
Bringing the.
I am
Brisket.
not bringing lunch that day.
I picked a whole bunch of big bleep knives for the show for Thursday next week.
I'm gonna get a set of brass knuckles that aren't really brass knuckles. I'm gonna tenderize it.
Jason's over there beating the meat.
That was the joke I was waiting
there
for.
There you go.
It's one of those days, folks.
You set him up, I'll knock him down.
It's one of those days.
But he'll be here with us, and apparently he's going to do some really special something with his PIF program, which I think is awesome.
Terrifying. I can't wait.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome, for sure.
Did you tell him we haven't told him our idea. So today was one of those days we were both like,
we don't want to do the show.
So we considered just bringing the things and sitting here and playing on our phones until you ask questions about them.
And then showing them when you did.
Yeah. So if that ever happens, you'll know the kind of day it was.
Yeah. So if that ever happens, just know that you're going to have to ask.
Yeah.
Just period. You're going to have to ask.
There's be a lot of involvement.
So shout out section today. We want to give a shout out to Michael Gilbert. Michael Gilbert. I'm having trouble today. He told us on the Facebook group. Let me start again. Michael Gilbert told us on the SMKW Army Facebook group that 8 months ago, the only knife that he owned was a little Elk Ridge. Then he made a journey to Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and he bought the Artisan Baby Shark. And after he took it home and he began to play with it, he immediately started his knife addiction.
Good job.
He showed his collection on the Facebook Army group page, and he is up to I want to say there were 10 knives there, but he showed it because he just jumped into the Benchmade game and bought his first premium knife.
Wow.
Benchmade. Now, I want to tell you this. Knife addiction is real.
It is.
It is.
It's happens. A problem for some people.
It happens, but we happen to run the best treatment facility in the world. The biggest, the largest, the longest running treatment facility in the world.
Would you really say we're a treatment facility?
We are. As much as the methadone clinic is as
I was about to ask. We're really the methadone.
No, we're giving you the real stuff, right? We're just the dealer.
Yeah. We're enablers.
We are enablers, but we'll make you feel good while you're here, and you'll feel good when you go home.
But unlike smack, whatever you're hooked on, with knives you have a thing.
That's right.
You have a widget.
That's right.
Nay, an object.
Yes.
To show off your addiction for all time, and potential scars on your hands and your legs.
Michael Gilbert, keep it up.
No doubt,
It's just one of those things. Keep showing us your collection as it grows and all of that cool stuff.
Rock on.
Now, the other shout out goes to Matthew Connor's fiance.
Do we have her name?
Matthew, I don't. Matthew Connor is part of our Facebook group, and Matthew Connor said that he has been just working crazy hours lately, just a ton of stuff, and he's been down a little bit because of it, and he comes home, and his fiance has bought this array of knives. This array of knives that he showed in this picture to pick him up and get him on his feet. 2 cold steel, 3 Benchmades.
That's
2 cold steel, Benchmades. And I just have to say this to you, Matthew. If you don't marry her, even though I'm married already, I will marry your fiance.
You're stupid. I mean, if she's not, Benchmade's aside, somebody who's willing to buy you cold steel, which could potentially injure, household pets and furniture in your house, that's the keeper.
So, Matthew Connor's fiance, we thank you. You get your shout out.
I think we shall call her Sheila.
That's right. Sheila Connor?
Yes.
Potentially?
Sarah Connor.
Yes.
Oh,
that's how Terminator starts. What was the name? We talked about the name of the company.
Cyberdyne.
Cyberdyne. I wanted to say Betadine. That's just the stuff you rub on before your surgery.
No, that's what happened in number 2 when they kept peeling off pieces of the skin. They'd have to rub Betadine on it.
Do you have to rub a Betadine on a cyborg?
They like it.
Any questions, comments, thoughts so far?
They like the new hats.
Yes, this new hat. And I posted them online today. I shared a link to all of them. They're like 6 logo hats now. You got the brown one I'm wearing right now.
And could our hats be any less expensive?
I don't know. You need to say that sentence again without going so far over the rainbow to get there.
I was shocked because I got we talked about it, and I got the black and neon, and then the brown and khaki or the black and khaki earlier this week. And I was like, they're $9.
Yeah, $8.99.
Just add it to your order, people.
Right. If you're close to that free shipping mark, throw in a hat.
Even if you're not, just get a hat, man.
No,
Come on.
Those are all up, including this brown one that's on my head, that gray one that's on his head.
I don't know if this one's up.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Do we still have some of these?
Yes.
I didn't get them that
Yeah, we got the blue and the navy and the white one as
So
well.
when I wear this one out eventually.
And they've noticed that y'all flash.
We do. Apparently, Jason and I have been thinking alike on show
Yes.
days, not speaking to each other, and showing up in the same color.
We're gonna eventually have to coordinate.
That's right. At least we don't use a green screen, so.
It'd be funny.
I'm missing.
Just a vest and a dickie.
Look at the Kiwi. Look at the Kiwi invisible.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna jump into this. We've got something new, EDC of the week, Pocket Candy Traditional, Premium of the week, and Bloody Auto of the week. What the heck was that noise?
It was your chair.
That was your foot.
Might have been.
Starting with something new is a Richard
Yeah.
Rogers design. This is the CRKT Inara. I really love the thumb stud placement on every Richard Rogers that
Yes.
I've held. It might as well be a speed safe assist. This is,
Heck
to
yeah.
me, just as good as the CEO.
Yep.
And you just can stick your thumb there and it boom boom goes.
Nice, small, thin, slim design. I dig it. So, like Andy said, it is a Richard Rogers design. It's a 2.8 inch, 8 CR, 14 MOV modified Wharncliffe blade, which you know we're all about the Wharncliffe and the
Yes.
sheep's foot and the cleaver of it all. It is 0.089 inches thick. It has a thumb stud opener, IKBS ball bearing pivot system, like a lot of the really good CRKTs do. Black G10 handles on the front, 2 CR13SS handle on the back. It's a Framelock, so of course that back stainless steel is the Framelock on this one. Tip-up pocket clip, 3.8 inches closed, 6.6 inches overall, and it weighs in at 1.8 ounces.
So this is based on one of Richard Rogers' very first custom knives. And this is the production version of one of Richard
So
Rogers'
cool.
very first production knives. What you'll notice, and I want to point out while we're still on here on camera too, it is not a dual thumb stud,
Yeah.
but if you look right there, there is a screw on that side. So if you wanted to try to reverse this, you could. The pocket clip is also tip up, but it is not reversible. It is just removable.
Yeah.
So there is no place to go on that side. The G10 feels really good on this. I love how, do you see how those lines go from stem to stern?
Yep.
They carry right into the blade. I think that's just really cool. It's hard to describe the shape of this blade, but it does feel really good.
To me, it's very fish-like.
Yeah.
That nice round, maybe more whale-like is what I'm looking for, but it has that nice, it's porcine.
It does, no, it's like the surfaced whale, right?
Yeah. You just have this nice line across the top of the knife. Again, it's that the same thing as those double lines following. The whole, the spine of the knife flows into the back of the handle.
My whale goes.
If it's drowning, yes. Yes, it does.
I got water in my blowhole.
That is really none of my business.
Play with that for a second.
I'm like you. After you find that placement,
Yes. Hey,
it
that
is
was good,
lightning.
Jason.
I know.
That was good.
It is lightning fast. It is so slim that in your pocket it really kind of disappears completely.
I think this knife is one of those knives that is an EDC that.
Nope.
It's an EDC that is one of those that is just going to be for your everyday stuff.
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
cut open a bag of chips, gotta
Sure.
cut open a box, gotta open up. God bless, I
You're
cannot
okay.
do that.
You're
cut
okay.
open a letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This you could stick in the top question.
Yes.
So, Tim Shanks has the Inara, but can't get the thumb stud to work right. What's he doing wrong?
So, let's go to for a second. I'm going to show you guys. Here's what I figured out about most of the Richard Rogers stuff. So instead of wanting to push out this way, and that's what you'll sit there and you'll fight with it over and over if you want to go that way with it, out this way with it. But if you get behind this corner and push up that way, it will fly out. So this portion right here is what I usually get my thumb on, and then I push from there up this way. And if you grip hard here, get your fingers off the frame lock, get your thumb on it, and go. It's gonna go. Let's do it up here. So it is literally, if you look at my hand, I'm pushing really hard with this, kind of steadying into the meat of my hand, and then I'm pushing from this corner up, boom. Let's see if I can flip it in my hand and get you. Yeah.
There we go.
If you sit and you try to push out this way, you are working against the force of the blade.
Yeah.
You are trying to move this entire portion from way up here. However, if you start from here, you're only trying to move this section, and it's going to go.
It's the same discussion that you and Chris and I had about that mid-lock tribal lock
Yes.
the other day. For any thumb stud, for any back spring, for not back spring, for any lock back, it is about figuring out where the pivot point is. For this knife, for a lot of Richard Rogers designs, because of the angle, flip it around.
Yep.
Because of the angle between the pivot and the thumb stud, you have to figure out where that sweet spot is. Then you're also going to add into this one the fact that it is a frame lock.
Right. Yeah, you got to get your fingers off of that frame lock because you pinch. If you pinch the frame lock against the blade, it's not going to move.
Yeah, you're done.
So get your fingers out of the way, and then just boom, go. What was the price tag on this? Did we hit that?
We did not yet. $40.
$40.
$38.99.
Yeah. So everyday carry, just for light use, pocket. You know, it's just a nice little something new from CRKT.
It's a good knife for a pair of dress pants.
That, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to the point where I can't do that again. And get off the frame lock.
It's a great knife for like business wear because it just disappears. So it's good and flat. Yeah,
$40. That's
good
something new from CRKT. Moving into
yes,
the EDC of the week.
for sure.
Okay, we've shown Honey Badger a bunch.
Yes.
We've shown this particular type of Honey Badger several times. However, this is a brand new Honey Badger flipper.
it is.
This is the large version, and it is not 8CR.
Nope.
It is
D2.
D2 tool steel. Now, let me show you up here before we go down there. Flipper. This has ball bearings.
Yep.
It has basically tracked ball bearings on the inside,
Yeah.
so they're encased in these two little steel tracks. So that flipper action is excellent. The thumb hole action, Jonathan.
Thought you were going for it.
No,
He felt
staying
it.
up here. The thumb hole action is amazing. You can Spidey flick as well, just fine from this hole, but it's because the ball bearings, the pivot is really, really nice.
I wonder what knives they might have been looking at when they designed these.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
So what you're looking at in the Honey Badger D2 flipper large in 10 is a 3.6 inch D2 drop point blade with a satin finish. It is 3 millimeters thick.
Look at that.
It's a big old chunk of
Look at the
blade.
jimping, too.
Yeah, just great. It has a thumb hole or manual flipper, whichever you prefer. Ball bearing pivot system, nylon and glass fiber filled handles, red G10 spacer.
Look at this thing.
Really makes
That's
it pop.
a third red for us. Hey, Jonathan, go to one. Look, 3 reds,
right.
none of which match each other.
Exactly. On purpose. That is intentional.
I thought that was a great touch on this one.
yeah.
That is not the way those are on the standard 8CR.
Yeah, it isn't normal for them, and that's a nice pop of color on this. It really makes it stick out.
I like pop of color.
Ambidextrous. I know, right? It's a good rap name. Little pop of color.
That's right.
Ambidextrous tip-up, deep carry pocket clip, lanyard hole, 4.6 inches closed, 8.25 inches overall, and it weighs 4 ounces.
For a knife that big to weigh 4 ounces, I was kind of shocked.
Yeah.
It's a nice, you've got jimping on the liner lock too, which I thought was a nice touch.
Yes.
When this thing closes down, let me show you closed. We don't do that a lot on the show. We got to start doing that. There is what it looks like closed, and so it's a nice solid piece that goes deep into your pocket with that deep carry pocket clip.
This is a heavy duty EDC. You can use this on everything. That steel is going to last forever. It is tool steel. You've got to take care of it.
That's right.
But it's going to last forever. I love on Honey Badger, not only do I really dig the fact that you've got the Honey Badger design and the honeycomb on the handles, but look at that jimping ridge around the...
Oh, yeah. It's
right where
in
your
the finger.
sets.
It's a finger groove.
Yeah. It just really, it gives the whole handle gives you a great grippy feeling.
Yes.
I like it.
What's the price tag on this?
That's also the nice thing. It's $60.
Yeah, $60. So normally I think the others are like $39.99.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And this D2 version is $60.
Yeah.
$59.99. I really like this knife. I will say that for me, Honey Badger just becomes a fidget spinner.
But
It is a great knife.
Yeah.
It is a great knife to cut whatever you need to cut with.
Sure.
But to me, just the action on it lets me just have fun with this thing however I want to.
It feels so nice. You don't have to have that big flick if you don't want it, but you certainly can. The pivot system is extraordinary. Oh, come on. There we go.
Yes. You can even do the pinch through the hole and flick
Oh,
it.
heck yeah. You can flick it down. It just is it's a solid knife.
Yeah.
And I like it a lot. I have since we got them in. We were the first company to carry their production models that that weren't from them.
Right.
And we're doing well with them. I like them. I'm gonna buy a claw.
You should. They're cool.
I have liked that claw since
You gonna get large or you gonna get the... They have a large and a medium. They don't have a small claw.
They do.
Yet,
I've got a... Yeah, they just got medium and large. I've got to play with both and see which I like because I think the medium probably will sit better in my pocket.
Yeah.
But I think the large would be way cooler.
If you haven't seen the claw, go onto the Honey Badger brand on the website and check it out. This is D2 tool steel. I don't know how sharp it is. I have not tried to cut with it yet, but...
yeah, but I would assume that it is.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. All good.
Great knives.
And fidget spinner.
Yep. Great knives.
$60. That is the EDC of the week.
Not
from
gonna break the
Honey
bank.
Badger. No, not at all. Not at all. What will we go up next?
A complete change up.
We do pocket candy traditional.
Yes, indeed.
Kiwi.
The Kiwi.
Got it through on our New Zealander accents.
I can't do a good Australian.
Australian. You have to throw it like in your elbow. Think the word elbow and you'll get there. This is the Case Kiwi series, saw cut, jigged bone series. From
Yes,
Case.
indeed.
Yeah.
We've got several different patterns in this Kiwi green.
Like 6.
And they look so good. They all have that nice, big, intense green on them.
You know, I'm not a fan of green very much, but I actually kind of dig this one.
I like it.
Because it is so bright.
It's really bright in that saw cut. You can get it right there in the light. You can see that extra texture added to it.
Yep.
I dig it. So this is the medium Stockman. This whole series features true sharp surgical steel blades and a Kiwi green saw cut jigged bone handle. The handle features brass pins and liners, as well as nickel silver bolsters and a Case diamond script shield, which I kind of like that shield a lot.
Yeah, we're looking at a Sodbuster Junior, so it's not going to have any bolsters.
I'm sorry.
No, you're totally fine. I put that in there for a reason.
Okay.
Every other knife in this series has nickel silver bolsters as well.
I read that completely backwards. I apologize.
You were fine. I left it in there just so everybody knows. They aren't all barehead knives. They do have nickel silver bolsters, but the Sodbuster Junior and the Sodbuster itself does not have any bolsters on it. I think this thing is really pretty. Let's show the back just because I want you to see that they match really well.
This Sodbuster Junior has a 2.75 inch drop point blade. It's a 1/16 of an inch thick, 3.625 inches closed, and of course, like all Case knives, made in the U.S.
Do you know, we have not had a Sodbuster Junior on this show before.
We haven't, have we?
No.
We've had the regular Sodbuster, I think.
And I think we've had the work knife from Rough Rider, which is very similar.
Yes.
But has a liner lock to it. But this is just, people think of this as a work knife. This is the ranch knife. This is the knife you keep in your pocket.
Yeah.
It's no frills. It is what it is. I like this.
I've always liked the Sodbuster line because of the fact that it is so different from the rest of the knives that Case makes, because you don't have the bolsters.
Should we check blade alignment?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Looks pretty good to me.
It's off to this side, just a little bit. You can see it right there. It leans that way, but does it line up properly this way? This is the most important part. You got good flush contact right here.
Yep.
On the backside, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from Case, right?
Great knife. Great knife. I was looking at the site the other day. Do you realize that we have a Sodbuster from Case? We have do they call it the Dirt Buster?
From iBrand?
Yes.
Clodbuster.
No. Sodbuster from iBrand.
No, Clodbuster from iBrand.
Yeah.
Clodbuster from iBrand.
Yes.
And then Dirtbuster from Boker?
I'm not sure on that.
I think it is.
What is it that GEC calls theirs? They have one like that.
Oh,
it's the
yeah,
farm
they do.
something.
It's their farm, field, and tool line. They'll tell me just.
Yeah, but you've got a bunch of different names for this
Bullbuster.
style of knife.
What?
The Bullbuster.
The Bullbuster.
Bullbuster. Yes. Thank you, Moyna.
Because GEC.
You know. I just think it's funny that this particular style is the one they all decided to name something different.
I think that Sodbuster is probably trademarked.
I would
Case.
assume it is.
Yes. So they had to come up with something. We just call ours the work knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because that's what you're going to do with this, and I like this thing. I like the color on it.
I do too.
For real.
That style in yellow, it just has a certain classic appeal to it.
Now, Case, can we pass the test?
Should be able to. Yes.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Boo! That was my fault.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Heck yeah.
Great
little knife. Great little knife.
You. Drops deep in your pocket. This is the Sodbuster Junior, so it's a little smaller than the regular size Sodbuster, and so this one's going to go in your pocket nice.
Just terrific.
This is FFO for us?
I'm relatively sure.
I'm pretty sure this only comes from Smoky Mountain Knife.
Yeah,
it's Kiwi green. So, get that. Price tag was $60.
We didn't even hit it. 50.
50.
Yeah.
Really? $49.99
Sodbuster
on this?
Juniors are always a little bit cheaper.
Okay. So I think the range in this one is like based. Well, if you got all the Kickstart crapper lock, that's 70. Yeah. So yeah.
They look really good.
Pocket candy traditional right there. It's a knife we have not had on before.
And they made that green pop on every single pack.
Any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts? Hello.
Yes.
Okay.
That's wrong. Mention it again in a minute.
Cool.
What?
She lost it. She's gonna find it.
She's gonna find it. Well,
Get
you
back
just
to it.
jump in when you have a question. Okay, so moving on to the premium of the week. There was not a lot of brand new stuff offered from ZT this year.
Oh.
This, though,
Yeah.
if you think of ZT and have always thought of ZT as a beast of a knife, they finally got back to it.
Yes, they have.
We've had a few years of ZT trying some smaller things, of ZT trying some curvier things, some slender things that I love, like
of course.
Dmitry Sinkovich designs. This is the 0308. It's brand new, and it is back to beast mode.
Good.
Did you hear that lockup when that happened?
And it feels so stinking good in your hand.
So to me, that is the sound. I'm going to go right here. I mean, that is the sound of ZT. That's, I mean, when I first held one of these, like, whoa.
This is one heck of a frame lock engaging too.
And you really don't have to push that hard, but once you get it moving, it is going.
It wants to be open.
Yeah.
That knife wants to be open.
A beast of a knife. Let's look at it.
So on this, on the 0308, you're looking at a 3.75 inch CPM 20 CV drop point blade with a stone wash finish. Let that sink in for a second. That is a huge 20 CV blade.
Yes, and it also has a great swedge and a harpoon spine. Mm-hmm. So you can really choke up on this if you needed to. You got the extra jimping right there on the top.
You're looking at 0.156 inches thick.
Yep.
Manual flipper with KVT ball bearings. Coyote 10 G10 front handle. Mm-hmm. And then bead blast titanium back handle. Of course, that's what your lock is made out of as well on that frame. Is titanium. They're both heavily machined for a solid grip. They match each other perfectly.
Yes.
So they just look terrific together. Of course, Framelock ambidextrous tip-up pocket clip has a lanyard hole, 5.2 inches closed, 8.9 inches overall. So almost a 9-inch knife.
This is a big dog of a knife.
Yeah.
Look at that Framelock. It's got this the lock bar insert, so it's got a stainless steel insert inside there with the titanium that is going to keep that nice and strong.
Even with that being that beefy of a knife, because you have that G10, because you have the titanium, it's only 7 ounces.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Especially for something that's
Exactly.
chung.
And it's made in the USA by ZT.
Yes. And of course, it's the premium of the week, so the price tag is going to be right there.
But not as bad as you might think. It's $300.
Yeah, it's not mid-tech price.
No, it's the cool thing with this one is you're getting a huge 20 CV blade, you're getting a titanium backscale frame lock, a completely machined handle on both sides for $300.
Did you hit the pivot thing?
No, I figured we'd look at it now.
Okay, so apparently, and don't tell me how exactly, but this pivot is made so that if you just have a standard 1/2-inch wrench, you can adjust that pivot on the fly. So if you've got that in your toolbox, you can adjust this to your taste. If it gets a little loose in the field or something like that and you want to tighten it down, just go for it.
Yeah.
You just need a standard 1/2-inch wrench, and I guess you would just stick the bad boy right there and give it a twist.
Yeah. Which is kind of groovy that it doesn't take any big tools to do that with.
Now see, when I saw this, and I saw this from afar, you guys can see this here. See this little slot right here? I thought that we were going to have an axis lock type knife from ZT.
Where you slid that whole piece down?
Yes.
It's what it kind of looked like from the pictures, and then I was like, no, there's no way.
No. And then, see, of course, the pivot doesn't move down that space either. That is just, I guess,
just
some weight removal.
Big time weight removal. I mean, it probably shaved a quarter of an ounce off. That is again, the thing that killed me on this is how little it actually weighs.
It's a beefy knife.
Because I would have thought with this that you'd be looking at
You're not got brass osprey right there. Wait.
no, Lord, no. I mean, you're right under 7 ounces on that, right? Yeah, 6.9.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it. I like everything about it. I love the machine work on both sides. It makes that handle feel just terrific. It is a beast of a knife.
Yes,
I like it a
is.
lot.
Let me see if we can drop close.
Maybe.
I bet we can. Whoa, we can drop open. Wow.
Boo! Tell you it wants to be open.
Let's try it
It
again.
wants to cut.
It will drop close.
Yeah.
But
If you adjust your pivot, it definitely will.
there we go.
Yeah.
What's the question that was up a minute ago? Did you find it?
No, it was commentary. That's hilarious. So, Rough Rider needs to make a sod buster, but not call it a sod buster, but do it with white liners, so we can call it a ghost buster.
Boo.
And then
I'm completely down. I think it's a
somebody
great idea.
suggested we do a brown one and call it a brown buster.
A brown
Buster
buster.
Brown.
A Buster
And then I'll
Brown,
switch
yes.
it so
Buster
it's a-
Brown.
Yes, Buster Brown. That's good too.
Nice.
It's very
I
good.
thought brown buster sounded just gross.
It
so-
did, right? That's what I thought in my
little
head.
emoji on a box.
That's right.
It'd be great.
Brown buster. Let's
I really dig that knife. There you go. Yeah. I mean, it's just gonna hack through whatever you put in front of it.
I like it. Give me more ZT. Give me strong big ZT.
This is a beast, man.
Plunge it in there and cut.
You were
through.
so gonna cut this table in half.
I might.
Just big slash.
I'm
down
in
the
charge of
center it.
replacing it if
Well, that's true.
You know, if I mess it up. What is this extra item on this month's bill? Nothing.
It's a new tablecloth. Why? You don't want to know. Don't ask questions, Tyler.
Did you say 300, 299.99, 295,
300 flat.
300 flat.
Yeah.
Well, that's convenient.
Heck yeah.
300 flat on that. Of course, you get free priority mail shipping on that.
Well, sure.
Booyah.
Great knife.
That is the premium of the week. And now we must get to the
I-
Mediator.
Love this. I know you are not as big a fan as I am. I like it a lot.
I have fallen more for Benchmade's bug outs and the bailout and those type knives more than their autos and more than like the Osborne and that kind of stuff. But this is the Mediator. It is the auto of the week. And from what I understand, they looked at all the popular things that happened on different Benchmades
Yeah.
and kind of melded them together.
I think they did a great job.
And you can see the reverse Tanto right here from the Osborne.
I like the design of the blade. I like the feel of it. I like the fact it's got the little stubby pocket clip. I'm loving it.
Yeah. No. Ta-da-ta-ta-ta.
I know, right? So what you're looking at on the Mediator is a 3.3-inch CPM S90V reverse Tanto blade with a black oxide finish. 0.115 inches thick. It has a push-button automatic opening. Has a safety switch on it as well.
Yes.
Because that's not quite as recessed as you might want. So, you know.
It's still pretty recessed.
It's still
though.
pretty recessed, but I probably would use a safety switch on this one. Black G10 handles, ambidextrous tip-up, mini, deep carry pocket clip. Lanyard hole, 4.5 inches closed, 7.8 inches overall. It weighs right under 3 ounces. 2.9 ounces on this thing. Made in the USA by Benchmade.
I will say that I like the milling on the handles, how it mirrors itself from one
Yes.
to the other. So you got the center here, and then it goes this way and that way, and that's going to give you an extremely nice grip, and that happens on both sides.
Yeah.
Which I think is fantastic. They just do such a good job at Benchmade of minimalist design.
Telling you,
So you've got the scales there.
there is not a whole lot to that knife.
Yeah, you do have pocketed reinforced. Well, can you see in there? I don't see
I
like
don't
a
think
duck
there's
in this
anything.
room.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Way up here, you have a little bit of a liner on the inside of that.
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So no steel liner under there, except up towards the top.
Again, it's 3 ounces.
It is 3 ounces.
You shed as much weight as you can.
I did not hear shed.
The one thing that I would have done differently
Yes.
is I'd have moved this pocket clip up
Even
where
more?
it matched the top of the ridge of the knife right there. That's the only thing that I would change. I love the way that feels in my hand. It is for me again, perfect size for my hand. I love the action. I really like it.
It's nice that the safety switch is in a good spot too. You can operate it one-handed.
Yeah.
So like Jason just did, he switched it off and switched it on, and it's all just in one hand.
Yep.
It's snappy, but it's not super snappy.
Yeah, it doesn't want to jump out of your hand.
No, it's not. It is not like full-on, Kalashnikov.
Sure. They moved the lanyard hole to the back of the knife where it's nowhere near the blade. A lot of detail in it. Again, the one thing that I would change is I would move that pocket clip technically down just a tad.
Yeah.
But that's just a preference.
This is a first production run. The one model I have right in my hand right here is number 866 of 1,000.
very cool.
Yes. And I must cut with the Benchmade.
On this
Yes.
is $250.75.
$250.
But you're getting some really good tech. You're getting, Benchmade's kind of their best of on their automatics, of them going, okay, here's what people really dig about our automatics, so let's put it all in one knife. Yeah,
That's a long.
it's a long cut.
That's a nice noise.
Yeah.
That's a nice
Solid
knife,
knife.
though. Yeah. Benchmade Auto. We carry a bunch of different autos
Yes,
on the
we
side.
do.
Make sure you go check out that. If it's legal in your state and we can
will
ship it to you and you answer our questions, we will ship that right to you.
Yes,
That's right.
including the mediator for
Questions?
So,
$250.75.
they want you to compare the size of the honey badger to the ZT.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good
Grab
one.
that ZT. We will side by side. Here. So,
ZT's a little bigger.
and it's a little wider.
Yeah.
They're almost the same
The
exact
blade
color.
profiles, at least the belly is
I
about
think
the same.
the ZT's also a little thicker, isn't it? Or is it not?
Oh yeah.
Here we'll go both the same way.
Yeah.
Let's show this by. Don't drop it in my hand.
Yeah. ZT's a little bit thicker too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a beast of a knife. I mean, you're looking at overall length on the Honey Badger is 8.25 inches, and this is right at 9. And then this is 7 ounces, and that is
4.7.
4. So, yeah, this is just a much bigger
$59.99.
$300.
Made in the USA, not made in the
Yeah.
USA.
D2, 20 CV.
Yes. 3 millimeters thick. And that's
fiber
about, I bet they're about the
reinforced
same
hand.
thickness. Let's look at that.
No, it's a little bit beefier.
Just a hair.
The Honey Badger's a fiber reinforced handle as opposed to G10 and titanium.
Those are very close to the same width.
I guess so.
But maybe just like by 0.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very close though.
I think it's just because this is so much heavier.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a much bigger knife.
You know, we talked about starter knives. This might be the step up from the starter knife.
Oh sure.
We talked about getting a Kershaw that lets you do the flipping and that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. This Honey Badger might be that next step, that D2. So that guy, he really starts getting into his knife at work. He suggests the Honey Badger.
He stopped cutting himself. As
Then,
frequently.
if you have a fiance like Matthew Connor does, you just say, "This is what I want." And
Honey's having a bad
"Honey,
day at
I'm
work."
having a bad day at work. I'm working really hard hours.
Yeah.
I
I'm just
really
kinda
need an
down.
0308.
And she buys you.
And then you owe her for life. You signed the contract, buddy.
Yep. Yes, you do.
What else we got? Questions?
Yes, they've got giveaway suggestions.
Okay, I want to hear giveaway suggestions.
Well, first it started off with just the hat, the
Okay.
green hat.
Well, that's
signed. Then it became the hat and the case.
Oh, so they want a green hat, the fluorescent
One of the
hat.
new
can do
hats.
that.
We could do that. We're not going to decide quite yet though, because we
And
got some
then-
other stuff to
And
do.
then it became giveaway the green hat, the case, the Honey Badger, the CRKT.
Okay, well that's a no.
Wow. Wow.
Those are your suggestions.
What is the old
they're
the
suggesting,
line from
though.
Wall Street? Greed is good.
Greed is good. No, I don't blame them.
Benchmade, and I said no to the Benchmade.
No.
Yeah, and you're not. We can't do the Benchmade or the ZT. It's just a numbers thing, guys.
Benchmade's an auto, and those are.
Oh yeah,
It's hard to figure out, and these two we don't have just a tremendous number of.
Right.
So.
And nobody out there is going to.
No. Yeah.
The only people that's going to have a lot of those ZTs is ZT.
Yes. And there's some
totally
nuts.
do a hat too.
I agree with
think it's a
that,
great
but
idea.
we should not decide at this moment. Otherwise, we will not have any conversation. Do we want to do pocket dump?
Yes.
Or do you want to do Melina's pick first?
What do you want to do?
Let's do Melina's pick and then we'll
Yeah.
do pocket dump after.
Sounds good.
Pull this up.
I'm gonna play with that the whole time if I don't
Not
stop.
to say.
I just freaking love it.
It is the. Y'all figure it out.
It is the y'all figure it out. Ooh. Oh, I know what that is.
You should know what
It's
that
the
is.
Krakatoa or Krakokana. It's a condor. It's a folding condor designed by Joe
The
Flowers.
Krakatoa.
Yes.
Krakatoa. Isn't that what was written on? Isn't Krakatoa part of the whole Jamestown?
No, they wrote Croatan.
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 Okay.
Yeah, it starts with a C.
Krakatoa was a volcano.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's what I do when I get out of the bed in the middle of the night.
Krakatoa. Wow.
That was bad.
still
Condor
really,
hasn't made
really
a lot of
good,
folders.
Now this is their second set of
Yeah.
folders,
Yeah.
and it is significantly better than their first set of folders.
That is like right out of the mouth of Joe Flowers, is it not?
Yes.
I dig that handle.
He said when he was here that their next series of folders.
Yeah.
Don't have any idea on that, but
Sure.
someday be a next series of folders. They're bringing people down to who know folders to teach them folders
Oh, cool.
because they do great fixed plays, but they don't do much with folders.
Sure.
Right.
That one's still awesome.
Yeah, no kidding. I
Do you
like it.
have
a
the
lot.
specs on this so people can do
They
it?
finished linking,
Okay.
and it is a 1095 carbon steel blade,
Mm-hmm.
drop point with. Hang on, I'm getting there. 3.375 inch drop point blade with a blade thickness of around about an eighth. It's 4.5 inches closed. Has a micarta, a thick micarta front
Very
handle.
thick. Look at that.
Yeah,
It's a nice scale.
that's a slab of micarta.
Uh-huh.
The back handle is, I believe, stainless steel.
Yes.
Stainless steel Framelock. Ambidextrous thumb studs, and it is the pocket clip is
Tip down. Tip down and not reversible, but
Yeah.
removable.
No, in there. There's not a place on the other side.
Nope.
Nope.
I thought it was.
That's nothing. Well, hang on. Do you think that'll go right there?
Nope.
No. You are right. It is not the same spacing. It is not the same. Wait. What's this?
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
No.
It says reversible.
It's reversible
not
up down.
ambidextrous.
This is going to go right there.
Think
This
so?
is going to go right there.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
think
same-
you're
yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah. It's not just a little puppy face right there.
Little puppy face. Wow.
Now, the blade, did you say that was carbon steel?
Yeah.
1095.
1095.
That's highly unusual for a folder. You almost never see a folder with 1095 carbon steel.
You don't, but you do on some bushcrafting pieces, and that's probably why they went that way.
Absolutely, you're going to find those on almost all the fixed
The
blades.
tree frog.
The tree frog. Is that 1095 as well?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
I'm relatively
Man, those
sure.
are some pointy thumb studs.
Yeah.
What's the price tag on this thing?
80, right under $90.
That's not bad.
$89.23.
It's pretty stout.
That's a little chunky knife, man.
Yeah, I like the grind on it.
Feels good. There's not a whole lot of hot spots on that either.
No,
I think I might just take the pot clip off.
I'd like to see what they do with round 3 of their folders. I think they're
Sure.
going to be much better. Speaking of Joe Flowers, who
You
designed
can tell
yeah,
there's
yeah,
a lot of resistance in that pivot.
yeah. You're going to have to do you cannot flick that. It is going to
No.
be a smooth, controlled opening.
Yeah.
On that. Speaking of Joe Flowers, he and Matt Graham will be here at Smoky April 7th and 8th. I think
Yes.
that is that weekend. They will be doing all kinds of crazy demo
Yes,
and
they will.
fun stuff here. And we will have on this show Joe Flowers at the very least that
Yeah.
Friday leading up to that weekend. So if you want to see that show, it's like at the beginning of April. And we'll, of course,
Sharp as
advertise
crap.
that. Is it sharp?
Yeah.
Is it sharp?
I like it.
Okay, so we have requests while I was not looking.
Okay.
Can we see Benchmade and camera 2 again, please?
Benchmade and camera 2. Camera dos. I'm gonna see if I can open it down here. Go to. Dong. There's the Benchmade and camera 2.
I like it.
It has a 4,000 inch, 3 foot thick,
3 foot
black niobium coating.
Niobium.
Yes, niobium. What is the?
I want to stellium.
What is the Thor? It's not Thor. It's
Wolverine.
No, the bad guy from
Vibranium.
Vibranium. Yes, has a vibranium finish. The blade
Thor's
is made out
guru.
of.
They never discussed that, but that's what his is.
The handle is genuine frog skin, stretched and mounted to this blade. Only in the USA.
Go with one from Avatar. I want to make up my own namium.
It is made from only American frogs. This push button was put in by
by monks.
Yes. You did
Tibetan
not know that
monks.
at all. Tibetan monks put the button in. That's all they do.
Who live in Oregon.
Yes. They were from Tibet originally. We import them to Oregon. And this is
You cannot import a monk.
Sure you can.
You can only export monks.
I'm going to tell you. I didn't know. I did not know this, but I have heard that you can mail goats, chickens, and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy town.
Dude, you can go
You can go to the post office and mail a
to
chicken.
Rural King's website, and they will ship you a box of chickens.
That's crazy. And it comes from the post office.
Yes.
I mean, is the postal worker just driving around with chickens in the truck?
Huh?
Wow.
Little box, and they
Nothing I
show
said
up
about
and-
this was accurate, by
No,
the way.
yeah.
Just so you know, it's a Benchmade Mediator. It is an auto, an out the side auto. It has the black oxide finish. It has S90V on the blade,
Just
G10
groovy.
handles, safety lock. It's just a nice little $300. Did we say 300?
$250,
$250. $250. I'm spitting everywhere. Sorry.
Do what you got to do.
That is that. Did you get it good now? Is that what we needed?
Yes, and then we need
Yes.
the cutout to the access the Framelock on the Inara.
Those were a lot of words that I did not understand at all. The what?
I didn't even stutter. The
Cutout. This cutout to access the thumb stud.
the lock,
Oh, look.
to see where the lock is.
The lock it's a frame lock, right? So the lock's on the other side.
Well,
But this access will get you from this side to that.
that's what they want to see is the access hole.
Okay.
I'll show them my access hole.
Wow.
You are enough.
A lot of people would say
Andy's
that.
saucy today.
Look at my access hole right there.
Hey, with me, a lot of people have said that.
Can I do it? I don't know if I. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Left-handed.
What?
I didn't know that hand worked. Not at all.
At all. It's
all.
just there. It balances out everything.
It's off
Yeah.
the table now. I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
What else?
Good small knife.
Any other questions, comments, thoughts?
They want the CRKT Minimalist on the show again. And YouTube has now revolted and started a green hat, green face campaign.
There, it's on the show.
hashtag.
Okay. The YouTube revolt of
That's
2020.
right. And asking you shall receive.
There is
CRKT
Jason's
Minimalist.
minimalist. We can show it down here again. These are just fun.
I had that in my attic with me this past weekend.
Right?
I was putting insulation on a couple of pipes. You know the big tubes of insulation you can
Yes.
buy that wrap around your pipes?
Yes.
And had that on my belt, climbing around in the attic, pulled it out, cutting the tubes in half to put on the pipes. Perfect.
Did you go in through the access hole?
I did, in the garage. And then almost fell down the ladder later.
Ladders suck. Going up's easy, coming down sucks.
Yes, it does. This has become my favorite toy.
Is that the only one you have on you today?
No.
Get your access hole. Get that one out.
Though I did kind of match up the colors.
You
They're
did.
both
That's
green.
nice.
Yep.
And you're like Christmassy with your knives and your shirt.
I know, right?
Nice.
I went cotton sampler and minimalist today.
Nice. This is the classic Micarta Rough Rider cotton sampler. We've seen it a bunch. I have two knives on me today. I have my CEO, which you guys have seen a
Yeah.
ton. It probably gets in my pocket more than anything these days.
Maybe my
And
favorite from 2019.
Then I have a prototype in my pocket.
Do you?
I do.
Can we show it?
Yes, I'm gonna.
Sweet.
I wasn't asking. I'm just gonna do it.
Good.
You guys saw this when I did the design work for it. This
Yeah.
is a knife that I've waited for a very, very long time. No, it's not here. I'm just showing the prototype and building some energy.
It'll be
It's
in
coming.
soon.
It will be in
Yep,
soon.
soon.
Look, we'll go to. This is the Upswept Bow Trapper.
Oh, Dude!
And this is the factory sample. This is the factory prototype. Look at that.
I will be purchasing one of those.
That is a micarta handle on it.
Yeah.
That is a shield. That's a nickel silver shield, nickel silver bolster. Lanyard tube is brass liners, the whole bit. Look at the Scandi grind on that. It's not, of course, a real Scandi grind,
Sure.
but it's a deep Scandi grind on that. And this knife does have half stops. We will get these in soon.
I think you need to figure out a way to make that an automatic. And the shield is the button.
This thing just feels good in your hand. I've wanted, after I designed the bow trapper, I wanted this feel to this knife for long.
Yeah.
This is slicey dicey right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
If you guys were paying attention to the big bowl of knives the other day, you would have noticed that was laying right on the top. That's why I didn't feel so bad about putting it back on the show.
Yeah, that, I predict that we won't have these around very long.
I bet they're asking me to give that away now, aren't they?
No, shut up.
It's
They're
not-
asking for a link.
Nay.
Oh, there's no link.
No, there's
It's
no
not
link
up.
yet.
It's not even in yet. That's the
No.
factory prototype.
It will
This
be
is what
soon.
we said yes to over about 2 months ago now.
Friends and neighbors, this one's not going to be around long. If you remember, the scandal that is the
the work
micarta work
Why are
knife,
they yelling at me? Let the man speak. He wants to give it away.
the scandal that was the micarta work knife, this is going to be round 2. That is my prediction.
Let me tell you all a little story about how I'm not going to give this away. This knife was in Kevin Pipe's pocket, and I wrestled it back out because I wanted that prototype. I sent the emails and said, anybody seen that prototype? And he came back up, well, here, you can have it. I know it's yours.
Because Andy's email was in all caps.
That's right. Where's my prototype?
I love that.
It's going to be nice. It's
I would
going
buy
to be
one of those.
really, really nice. We don't have an exact date yet. I don't
No.
even have a price tag yet for
No.
what that's going to be.
But it's a Rough Rider. So
It's a
not
Rough
gonna
Rider. It will be 448
horrible.
stainless steel. Micarta handles, I'm going to guess it'd probably be right around the $20 range, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
So
No,
that is
that's
that.
tremendous.
Anything else? Any other questions, comments now that I've blown them away?
You know
No,
that
no,
our
no.
entire pocket dump, that's 40.
Uh-huh.
That's 20.
Uh-huh.
This was 15.
Yes.
And that might be 20.
Right.
We are cheap individuals.
If you find something you like, even if it is cheap, just go for it,
That's
man.
the thing.
If you find
This,
something like and it works for you, I carry this one a lot.
I may end up buying the rest of the minimalist line because of this.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know that I'll ever wear one as a neck knife again. That on your belt is the way to go.
Nice. Any other questions?
No.
Okay, so before we get into the giveaway, I wanted to wrap up some other stuff. I'm going to tell you that there will be a special live tomorrow. It will happen before noon. I'm just going to tell you, there will be a special live that happens tomorrow right before noon. Make sure you're watching. Just pay attention. It's going to happen tomorrow. It won't be long.
No.
It'll be what it is. And I'm throwing that out there. We are brought to you by, do you have a question?
No, they want to see the prototype again. You did this.
I know I did this.
Your fault.
I don't care. It's fine. This is what it looks like fully open. I love the curve of it. You get an upswept blade.
It's the coolest thing in the world.
There's the thickness on it. It's an 1/8 of an inch thick.
Yeah.
There's the backside, the lanyard tube, the whole bit. It is, again, it's got the half stops. The action sounds really nice. I'd say this particular prototype is about a 4 pull, so it's
Yeah.
not a crazy pull on
Nope,
it. But
not bad at all.
streamlined close is really nice too.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that bow in the handle, you get a nice slicey blade, and it's, not crazy out there. That is the
It's
prototype.
really, really comfortable
Again.
in your hand.
I like it. She's just laughing her head off because she can't believe I showed the prototype. And still, that is not the Rough Rider that I have been teasing.
No,
It's
no,
not.
There should
no.
have been an S after that because there's Rough Riders.
Yes, the Rough Riders that I've been teasing.
Yeah,
It's
those
not
are a
even
whole
those.
different thing.
Yes, and I cannot wait. They're amazing. We've got an end date on production now on those.
We do.
Yes.
And a potential
delivery date.
delivery date.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe. You're gonna be blown away. I cannot say it enough. I'll tease it over and over again. Rough Rider is all built by hand and backed for life. It is our brand, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, house brand.
Yep.
If you are not coming to the store, you should make it a trip with your family. Spring is coming. Spring break is coming.
Summer vacation's coming. Start planning that trip.
Yeah.
The Smokies are just a blast to come to and hang out in. There's all manner of stuff to do.
Yeah, go on the website, check things out. Go get that Kershaw Knockout Sprint Run. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. Giveaways galore. What's the giveaway this week? I put it up the other day. What was it?
The CRKT Nora?
I think it is.
I don't know.
It is a copper Pilar. Jason doesn't know. Jason's got enough on his plate without trying to get on my plate too.
No.
Y'all handle the plate. We just do this fine.
We're gonna do a giveaway. Good.
We just did the Para 3 lightweight from Spyderco. Just went out.
Oh yeah.
So that's out there right now. We'll continue to do the giveaways, one on YouTube, one on Facebook every single week. Those drop on Wednesdays. Again, we will never ever comment on a post that you share.
Yeah.
Just won't. We will contact you direct if you win. What else we got? Watch Get to the Point, play Kick It or Card It. Do all of those things. Let's talk giveaway.
Woo!
We're gonna do it. Let's do the neon hat and the Kiwi knife.
Yes.
The Sodbuster and the thing. We need something good that is not a hashtag.
Can we?
They've already hashtagged.
I don't care if they hashtag it. They got to do it again. I'm gonna up my comment
Make him
game.
put in
right
what
now.
Tony said he was gonna rename that knife.
Sure, let's do this. Let's say if you were not going to call this with the Kiwi series, what would you call it?
Oh, there you go.
If you were not going to call this the Kiwi series, what would you call it? That's what you need to write as
Fun
a,
with
as a
names.
comment. Fun with names.
Yep.
It is not a hashtag. Make a comment that is that. If you are on YouTube, let me remind you that your comment in the live chat makes it impossible for us to contact you. So you need to leave it as a real comment on the video.
Yes.
That way we
After
can
the live
actually,
ends.
after the live ends. Okay, so
We know that's an extra step, and we apologize, but
it is what it is. We want to be able to tell you you won.
Yeah.
So that's that. We will do. Did they want it signed? Did they want the hat signed?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We do
Really?
this. Yeah.
I mean, if you teach me to write,
If you've seen,
I can't even read.
you have seen my signature. It is barely a J.
We will sign that. This has been episode 86. I don't know why I looked at my watch to say episode 86. I just did. I'm just like, well, what time is it?
Weirdo.
Episode 86 of Guys Talk Knives Live. Jonathan has been running the board, did a heck of a job, except for the one flub right at the beginning.
It's fine.
I mean, if he would take
you know how many
if he would take the
pictures-
mittens off.
Well, that's all he's wearing right now. Keep the mittens on.
Melina has been answering all of your questions and giving us astonished look, especially when I show you a prototype that she had no idea I was going to put on the show today. That is Jason. He is head of e-commerce. I am Andy, and I am the creative director for online media and
Yes,
marketing, and a special product designer. This has been another episode of Guys Talk Knives Live. We'll catch you on Tuesday. Jimmy Slash next Thursday. Boom. See you then.
Ooh.
Oh, Jimmy Slash.
I really like that.